Hello everyone. We are continuing second very important lesson in chemistry, that is coal and petroleum. So before knowing about today's topic, you have to know what we done in last class. Just we recall about that. Students, last class we got about first part of this lesson, that is coal. So and also we got definition for resources, classification of natural resources, in that inexhaustible and exhaustible natural resources, and also we got about fossil fuels, coal, coal tar, and coal gas. Students, today you have to know second part of this lesson, that is petroleum. Petroleum is a mixture of many substances like petrol, diesel, kerosene, lubricating oil, some LPG, some other substances are there. Petroleum is a mixture of many substances, and also petroleum is a non-renewable natural resource because that takes billions of years to farm, and also the petroleum and also the products not continuously available for us. In future it will be exhausted, and also that takes billions of years to farm. So because of this reason, that petroleum is a non-renewable natural resource. So already told you petroleum is a mixture of many substances like the petrol, diesel, kerosene, oil, lubricating oil like that. So petrol is a very important part of that petroleum, and also we are using the petrol in many vehicles that generally called as light automobiles like that. So we are using the petrol in light automobiles such as motorcycles, scooters, and also that cars. Some other vehicles also we're using that petrol. Petrol is a very important energy source, as a we are using the petrol as a fuel in light automobiles such as motorcycles, scooters, and also cars and all. And also another part of this petroleum, that is diesel. So where we are using the diesel like that. So commonly we're using the diesel as a fuel in heavy motor vehicles like trucks and tractors like that. Similarly, so both the already told you petrol and diesel are obtained from a natural resource, that is what we called as petroleum. Petroleum is a mixture of many substances including petrol and diesel like that. Next, coming to formation of petroleum, how actually this particular petroleum and also the products will form like that. Usually that petroleum will form or obtaining from that organisms present in that sea. So dead sea organisms are converted into the petroleum, and also that takes millions of years to form. So petroleum was formed from organisms living in the sea, and also all sea organisms or marine organisms died. So and also their dead bodies settle at the bottom of that sea. So later, so they are got covered with that layers of sand and also that clay. So after dying of marine organisms or sea organisms, so those organisms will be settled at the bottom of that sea, and also they are covered with that layers of sand and also that clay. Similarly, so over millions of years, after deposition of that layers of sand and clay on dead living dead sea organisms, so over millions of years, what happened? So in the bottom of that sea, there is any air or and also that contains high temperature and also high pressure. So finally, they are converted into that. Very important natural resource, that is petroleum and also natural gas like that. So over million of years, in absence of air, high temperature and high pressure, so transform the dead or sea organisms into petroleum and natural gas. In this way, formation of petroleum takes place like that. So once again I explained. So petroleum was formed from the organisms living in that sea, As these organisms died, their dead bodies settled at the bottom of the sea and got covered with layers of sand and clay. So over million of years, absence of air, high temperature and high pressure, so transformed the dead sea organisms into petroleum and natural gas. So this is about the formation of petroleum. You see the picture here, petroleum and natural gas deposits. So at the bottom of that sea, so that sea organisms, dead sea organisms settle. After million of years, they are converted into petroleum and natural gas. Next, coming to refining of petroleum. So we extract that petroleum from the sea. Next, you have to refine the particular petroleum. So why you have to refine? So before knowing about that, you have to know what is the definition for that refining like that. So refining is nothing but that is this purification or separating the mixtures present in that petroleum like that. Because the petroleum is a dark oily liquid. Petroleum is a dark oily liquid and also that has unpleasant odor and also that contains mixtures of various constituents. Petroleum that contains mixtures of various constituents such as petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, some other mixtures also there. You have to separate these constituents present in that petroleum. That process, that is what we called as refining. So what is refining? Refining is a process of separating the various constituents or fractions of petroleum. That is what we call as refining. Usually that refining takes place or carried out in a petroleum refinery. So this is petroleum refinery here. So that refining of petroleum takes place. So from this we are separating that constituents present in that petroleum such as petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, some other mixtures actually. Next, coming to various constituents of petroleum and their gases. Just we discussed about that constituent or mixtures of that petroleum like that. So petroleum that contains various constituents are they, such as first one, that is LPG. LPG means liquid petroleum gas. Next one, that is petrol. So another one is that is kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, bitumen, some other mixtures also there. You have to know that the constituents of all petroleum and also their uses one by one. So first very important constituent of petroleum, that is LPG or liquefied petroleum gas. So liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG, so we are using every day in our kitchen for cooking purpose like that. So we are using that LPG as a fuel for home for cooking that food, and also in many industries using that LPG as a source of energy for the manufacturing purposes like that. Next, coming to, so another very important constituents of the petroleum, that is what we called as petrol. So petrol, already we discussed about that. We are using the petrol in light automobiles like that, two-wheelers, motor cars, some other vehicles like that. So we are using the petrol for that as a fuel in motor vehicles, and also as a solvent for dry cleaning. Also we are using the particular very important part of that petroleum, so that is petrol like that. Similarly, so another very important constituent, that is kerosene. So usually we are using that kerosene in many purposes. We are using that kerosene as a fuel for stoves, lamps, and for jet aircraft. In this field we are using that kerosene. Similarly, another one, so that is another very important constituent, that a constituent of that petroleum, that is diesel. So already we discussed about the diesel also. We are using the diesel in heavy automobiles like that truck and also that tractors as a fuel. So diesel is a fuel for heavy motor vehicles, electric generators, some other that feels like that. Similarly, so one more, that is a lubricating oil. So where we are using that lubricating oil like that. So lubricating oil, usually we are using for that lubrication like that. Similarly, paraffin wax also a constituent of the petroleum. So we are using the paraffin wax as a that in ointment, candles, Vaseline, some other purposes like that. So paraffin wax, that is very very important constituent of the petroleum, and also we are using that paraffin wax in ointment, candles, Vaseline, some other substances like that. Similarly, last one, that is what we called as bitumen. So where we are using this particular part of the petroleum, that is bitumen, in paints, road surfacing, some other fields like that. So these are all some constituents of petroleum and also the uses. Next, coming to natural gas. So natural gas, that is very very important. Natural gas is a very important fossil fuel. Natural gas is a very important fossil fuel. Already we discussed about fossil fuel in last class. Fossil fuel usually obtaining from that fossils. Natural gas is a very important fossil fuel because it is easy to transport through that pipes. So we can transfer that natural gas from one place to another place through that pipes. Similarly, so that natural gas is also used as a starting material for the manufacturing of a number of chemicals and also fertilizers. In natural gas, usually using in that many industries are related to that chemicals and also fertilizers as a starting materials. We are using that natural gas, particularly in chemicals and also fertilizers industries like that. Similarly, so in India, natural gas has been found in Tripura. So where actually that natural gas is obtaining in the particular India. So in India, so we will get natural gas are found in that Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in the Krishna Godavari delta like that. So this are all about some basic information, so very simple informations about that natural gas. So again I explain you. So that natural gas is a very important fossil fuel because this one also obtaining from that fossil, and also we can transfer that natural gas from one place to another place through that pipes very easily. And also we are using that natural gas as a starting material for the manufacturing of a number of chemicals and also fertilizers. Similarly, where will we will get that natural gas? So we are getting that natural gas particularly in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and also in the Krishna Godavari delta like that. So next, coming to petroleum conservation. So petroleum is a non-renewable natural resource. In future, it will be exhausted. So you have to save that petroleum and also the products for future generation. So how to save or conserve that very important natural resource, that is petroleum like that. So in India, so the Petroleum Conservation Research Association, we generally call it as PCRA. PCRA means Petroleum Conservation Research Association, present in that India, advises people how to save the petrol diesel while driving like that. So we are wasting that very important natural resources in the form of the petrol and diesel every day. So unnecessary we are wasting that petrol and diesel while driving like that. So you have to control that while driving. We have to control that motor vehicles for saving the particular petrol and also the diesel. Some of the tips are there for conservation of that petrol and diesel, or generally called them as petroleum. Some of the tips are there. So drive at a constant and also moderate speed. So in city we are not possible to do this one because that the roads are very very narrow, and also we are not possible to maintain that constant speed in cities. So in outside the particular cities we can follow that constant moderate speed. So this is one of the very important tip for conservation of the petroleum. So drive at a constant and also moderate speed as far as possible. That is very important tip for conservation of the petroleum. And also one more, switch off the engine at traffic lights. So you observe, students, in Bangalore many traffic signals are there. So lakhs cross together vehicles will running in the particular through that signals like that. So in signals many vehicles will not switch off the that engine like that. So in traffic lights or traffic signals you have to switch off that engine, or at a place where you have to wait like that. So we are waiting for someone or waiting for something, you have to switch off that engine of the particular vehicle. So this is another very important tip of that conservation of petroleum. Similarly, one more is there, that ensure correct tire pressure. Similarly, so you have to maintain that correct tire air pressure. So sometime, so very low tire pressure that takes consumption of that petrol, that is very more. You have to maintain correct tire pressure. So ensure regular maintenance of that vehicle. So you have to service that particular vehicle regularly, because so that maintenance of that vehicle, that is very very important for conservation of that petroleum. So because that the engine maintenance, that is very important. So in case you neglect the maintenance of that vehicle, finally consumption of the petrol and diesel will more by that engine of that particular vehicle like that. Ensure regular maintenance of the vehicle. So I will explain again. Petroleum conservation in India, the Petroleum Conservation Research Association, generally call it as PCRA, advises people how to save petrol, diesel while driving. So the tips are, some of the tips are, they drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. Second one, switch off the engine at the traffic signals or lights, or at a place where you have to wait. And also ensure correct tire pressure. Similarly, ensure regular maintenance of the vehicles. So these are all about petroleum conservation or conservation of that petroleum. Students, today we got about petroleum, formation of petroleum and natural gas deposit, refining of petroleum, various constituents of petroleum and also their uses, natural gas. Just we got about petroleum conservation. Students, I will give you only one homework question for you. You have to list out the constituents of petroleum and also their uses. That is very very important in your examination. So that will ask about constituents of petroleum and also their uses. That is very very important. So this is about complete explanation about second very important lesson, that is coal and also petroleum. That is very very important. Continue in the next class. Thank you.